Hey, welcome back. This is my first vlog after being gone for so long. I will be tackling the kitchen today because usually we clean on the weekends, but this weekend has been crazy, so I'm going to clean the kitchen today. And please excuse my hair. So I've been trying to let it grow out now. I haven't gotten a haircut since November. I don't remember in my life having long hair, and Jordan was telling me you should let it grow out, and I was like, why not? I haven't done it in so long, or I haven't never actually done it. I think the longest it's ever gotten was until my nose, just the top, but I would always cut my sides. But this time around I'm also letting my sides grow out, so I'm excited to see how that looks like. So that's why I'm wearing a hat today, because it's just a mess. But anyway, I'm going to start cleaning the kitchen now. I think most importantly, I want to focus on the microwave and this situation right here. I love deep cleaning, so it just takes away so much stress from me, so yeah. So while I clean, oh, look who's there. Hi, pretty girl. You want to say hi? She loves stretching. She always does this every single morning. I mean, it's not the morning, it's 11. But she still always loves to stretch. Oh, the reason why she's coming actually, because 11 is her cookie time. You want to get a little cookie? She adores her cookies. We usually store them in this airtight container. They are flown in from LA because our dog, she only likes cookies from LA because she is fancy like that. Are you ready for your cookie, pretty girl? Eddie's. There we go, and she's gone. She knows exactly when her cookie time is. She just goes to the drawer and is like, hey, it's time for my cookie. I guess it's just the way her eyes are whenever she asks for a cookie. I'm like, I can't say no to this, because she always gives me the puppy eyes, and she just deserves it. All right, so I will be focusing on, like I said, the microwave today. We usually don't use the microwave a lot because we don't like using the microwave. I think we love, heating up things on the stove. But still, we use it sometimes, so I'm going to clean that today. So we usually use Koala Eco to clean everything in our home. She's just drinking some water right now, but we are a non-toxic home, so we just want to try to stay away from hard chemicals, because hard chemicals are dangerous, and why would we clean with that and inhale all of those toxins? So I always start inside. I hate starting on the outside. I always love cleaning from the inside to the outside. You know what, actually, before I start cleaning it, I feel like I should just show you how it looks like. It's not that bad. I just, we cook a lot during the week, and it gets these little stains on the outside. It's not that bad on the inside. Obviously there's some dirt and stuff, but so that's why I really want to clean this. And then obviously this is going to be the biggest thing. It's really, really dirty, so I'm going to be cleaning that today. All right, I know you can still see that we have our Christmas tree up. We love Christmas, and we always love having Christmas decoration out as much as possible. But this week or this weekend, we're gonna go ahead and take down the Christmas decoration, because it's January 11th today or 12th. So, but yeah, like I said, the cleaning products we like to use. Before I met Jordan, I never knew about any of these products. I would just buy anything from Target. But Jordan is the one who would always tell me about, non-toxic stuff. And I'm like, why do we need that? For what do we need that? And he's like, well, you don't want to inhale toxins. And I was like, true. So we usually have this drying rack out. But since it was the weekend, and since we don't usually cook on the weekend, this has been down there. I'm gonna just leave this here for now so it can air dry. But yeah guys, it's been so crazy being back on YouTube. I know I posted like a video last week and the response has been just so nice, seeing how so many of you guys are like being like, oh, I remember you, you were that guy from like 7 years ago. Anyways, it's been just really good being back on YouTube. I'm just super excited to start vlogging again and just showing you guys our lives. You know, I feel like these vlogs are kind of intimate, you know. We're kind of taking you into our lives and into our homes, and we're just so excited to share our lives with you guys. All right, so this is dry, but I'm still gonna just leave it here. And now I'm going to tackle the actual microwave. So let me place this right there. I don't know what angle to use to film this, because I feel like I'm just unflattering in all of them. And I kind of have to get in there, but I think that'll be fine for now. I wish you can smell this. It's one of the best cleaning product smells, and it's just so nice knowing that you're not inhaling anything toxic. So now that I sprayed the inside down, we usually use these reusable paper towels. I kind of just like get one of these. These are really useful because they really you really save on like paper towels in the long run. But yeah, I just kind of just get this wet and then I just start scrubbing the inside. I feel like microwaves, like people don't really take care of their microwaves, and I think it's so gross when you like want to open a microwave, like when you go to somebody's place and there's like a million stains inside. So that's why I just love cleaning, having like our kitchen clean. Ow! How is it seeing me from my back? I know that I gained so much weight these past couple of years, and I've been trying to lose weight, and I've been doing everything to lose weight, but it's just so hard to keep it off. And you know, the biggest problem is Jordan and I, we are big foodies. We love food. That's why we want to cook like every single day. We always cook like Monday through Friday, but on weekends we treat ourselves out. But when we cook, we always want to make sure that we are like eating healthy. Okay, now that it's clean like that, we're going to dry it off. So we always cook during the week and we always try to eat very healthy, but we also are trying to not like restrict ourselves from every single thing. But this week, for example, we're going to cook, I think today we're going to cook some steaks on the grill and then just some asparagus and potatoes. But so since we are using the kitchen so often, I just always want to make sure that it's clean. My biggest pet peeve is the dirty kitchen. Alright, so the inside is finally clean now. Let me show you. There we go. Everything's clean finally. And this piece back. Okay, there we go. So the inside is clean. Obviously that's really important, but now it's about the outside. That one's gonna be hard to clean because I don't like stains and I don't like having, after you clean, a couple of stains on it. So I'm just trying to have a stainless microwave. I'm gonna use the same product. You can use it for anything. I know this is just for kitchen. We also have a glass cleaner, but I just want to use this one for this microwave. So I'm just going to spray some on top of it. And then I'm going to use my reusable paper towel and just scrub it. I am like super interested in knowing what you guys do for like dinners. Dinners are honestly one of my favorite parts of the day. Obviously because of the food, but also because Jordan and I get to just talk about how our day was. And it's just so like intentional, you know, cooking a meal together, because we usually always cook together. Okay, I just rinse this so I can take off the like product from it. But yeah, like I said, I feel like I just love that we always cook together. Sometimes we'll be like, hey, like, do you want to cook tomorrow, babe? And I'll cook the next day, and then we'll cook something together the other day. Okay, so I've cleaned like the majority of the outside. The problem that I have are these stains, and they drive me insane. I love that it's clean. I know that it's clean, but this just drives me insane. And I always try to like just go over it over and over and over. I usually try to do is just take a paper towel, put a little bit of water, and then just go over it again and just try to get those stripes out. And then obviously like just take more paper towels and just dry it. This is how it looks now. Obviously better than before. Still not 100% satisfied, but at least we know it's clean. And now I'm gonna take care of this beauty right here. It is so dirty and I just can't wait to clean it. So for this stove, we're also going to use this Koala Eco cleaner, but also we have this Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day baking soda, which is specifically for the stovetop. So we're gonna be using this. So I like to just spray it down first with this one and just do the same process as I did with the microwave. So today we're making some steaks on the grill. And on Tuesday, we're going to be making these kebabs. It's like this, I think, Persian kebabs. We found like this recipe on Instagram, so I'm really excited for that as well. The good thing about living in Tennessee is that you can get fresh meat from like the butcher, from farms. What we like to do is we like to go to like actual farms. We just like to get grass-fed finished beef or whatever, like steak or whatever meat we're having. And we just love having this like sense that it's like no antibiotics added, that it's clean. We know like the farmers already, they kind of know us already. They have like the farm store. Obviously we love shopping at Whole Foods and they have organic grass-fed beef there as well, but we just like supporting like the farmers around here, and that's what you would not get in LA, I think. At least that's what, you know, we've never really seen. We've been only kind of seeing this like big farm to table way of living here in Tennessee. And that's like one of the other reasons why we love living here in Tennessee, just getting like fresh foods from our farmers. So I just realized that I used way too much cleaner, and now there's just too much. I just used too much. I don't know what I was doing, but now I have to kind of rinse it off with the wet paper towel again. But one of these days, I think Jordan and I will make a video just how we cook, just so you guys can see what we like to eat. And I think I'll be so excited to like take you guys with us to see what we like cook during the week. So now I'm gonna just use some paper towels to dry this area off. What gets me the most are these little like knobs. I don't even know how you call them. I think they're called knobs. But it's so hard to clean around them, and it always makes me sweat because anytime I clean I get so warm, and if you see me have a little sweat on my face, you know why. Okay, so the same issue with the microwave. There's like these little, let me show you. Do you see that? It's like these little stripes that just don't go away. I mean, I kind of got them to go away here. There's just like a little left. And that's what I'm trying to do with this as well. Try to use a little bit of water on the paper towel. I think maybe it's because I use too much product. I know that sometimes when you use too much, it kind of leaves this like residue on it. So maybe that will kind of fix this. Okay, that looks better. Okay, that looks a little bit better now. Oh, actually, this is kind of better. I mean, not really. I mean, kind of better. Not perfect, but it'll do for now. Okay, so I feel like one of the hardest thing to clean is the stove. Because sometimes, you know, things spill a little bit over and it leaves a little stain. So I'm gonna try to just get rid of these. So with this one, I don't think you have to be shy with how much you're using. But also I don't want to make the same mistake as I did before. Like this. Okay, so now that I put some on, I am going to take our sponge and I'm just going to like kind of smear it around so it can be all over, just to like make sure that it goes everywhere. But now that we talk about like, you know, cleaning, I feel like having like the new year is always like the perfect time to reflect and just think about what do you want to clean up for the next year. By the way, I'm going to use this like blade kind of to scrape any excess off. But I feel like the new year is like the perfect time to just reflect and to think of what do I want to clean up this year? What do I want to do differently? And I feel like huge part of just my life, I really want to take care of my mental health. I know that mental health is so important, not just, you know, for yourself, but when you're in a relationship. And I really, really want to be more mindful this year. I think being mindful is like so important because we get so distracted by social media and by the things that we do that we forget to be mindful. We have this app called Headspace, and I feel like that really helps me to be mindful and just to be more present in the moment. And that's what I'm really trying to focus on this year, being more mindful. And I hope that like all of us can try to be more mindful this year. There's been a lot of things happening last year, and things that just make you think life can be so short. And obviously I'm more than happy to share more about that part when I'm not cleaning my stovetop. But anyways, right now I just kind of wiped away all of the product. And now I'm just going to dry this off so that it can be ready for our dinner tonight. Well, actually, no, we're not going to use this for dinner tonight. The only thing we're using it for is the oven, and that's a different worry for a different day because that one like requires a lot to do. But we're gonna just do our potatoes and asparagus in our oven. And then the steaks we're just gonna do on the grill. We used to always do our steaks inside, and we would use our cast iron, which delicious. Like we would make it with butter, shallots, garlic, thyme, and just today we feel like putting it on the grill, just searing it that way. But anyways, look at this. So much better than before. I feel like you can even, yeah, you can even see my face through it now. But obviously, okay, this is like a stain that I don't think I'll ever be able to remove, and this one. We cook a lot, and sometimes just things fall over and then they just get burned. I think you just have to do it many, many times to get rid of those. But yeah, this is the microwave now and our stovetop. Like I said, the oven, whole different thing for a whole different day. All right, so that is what I wanted to accomplish today. Just getting like the microwave done, getting the stovetop done. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this little vlog. And it just feels so good to be back on YouTube. It feels so good to have you guys back. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.